This is the horrific scene of the first underwater nuclear explosion experiment conducted by the United States. In order to verify the impact of nuclear weapons on warships, the United States in July 25, 1946 conducted the first underwater nuclear explosion experiment. They placed more than a dozen various warships and aircraft carriers in the location of 0 meters to 1,600 meters from the explosion center. A 21,000-ton equivalent of the atomic bomb was detonated at 27 meters underwater. A millisecond after the explosion, a shockwave bubble reached both the seabed and sea level. 4 milliseconds later, a huge column of water shot up into the sky in the shape of a dome and spewed into the air, accompanied by a large amount of seabed sediment. The seawater then rapidly vaporized into a bubble 610 meters in diameter and 1,800 meters high, with 2 million tons of seawater and sediment forming a 90-meter thick wall of water in the air. 11 seconds after the explosion, the surface of the surge has reached 300 meters away, when the wave height of 29 meters, the impact of 5,600 meters away from the beach when the wave height is still 4.6 meters high. 12 seconds after the explosion, the wall of water began to fall, forming a giant waterfall 270 meters high. The experiment clearly documented the effects of the nuclear explosion on the warships, as the landing ship at the center of the explosion was vaporized directly at the moment of detonation, and no identifiable wreckage was found after the explosion. The battleship Archon, located 160 meters from the center of the explosion, was overturned and sank in the instant the water column reached the sky. 8 other warships sank after the nuclear explosion, and an aircraft carrier 410 meters from the center of the explosion was so badly damaged that it eventually sank while being towed. In addition to the sunken warships, almost all warships were heavily contaminated by nuclear radiation, and all the animals used for experiments on the warships, such as cows and sheep, died, and only a small number of rats survived. The radiation from the nuclear explosion caused serious harm to the native inhabitants of Bikini Atoll, but the US military did not stop nuclear testing, and between 1954 and 1958, they detonated a total of 21 nuclear bombs here.